Hi, I'm Jordan from Audio Dexterous, and today I'm going to be having a look at VirHarmonic's Bohemian Cello. The VirHarmonic Bohemian Cello is a UVI workstation library. It's 5.3 gigabytes in download size, and it's currently retailing for €149. There's a base set of articulations, which we'll go over in detail in a moment, and scheduled for 2017, there's a series of expansions, which should add more bow types, positions, trills, half trills, etc. The Bohemian Cello, like the Bohemian Violin, is part of VirHarmonic's Soul Capture series. They're laid out just the same. If you want to know a bit more about the violin, then I recommend you check out Damien's review from last year. I'm just going to have a little playthrough just to let you hear it. The dynamics are adjusted by how hard you're hitting the keys, so it's all velocity based. If I just hit the it lightly, you can see there, it's going from very quiet to just a little bit louder. If I hit it quite hard, there we go. It's starting off at mezzo piano, go up to double F, and this is the only slight tricky thing. When I first got this library, it took me a little while just to get used to it. I think especially with my keyboard, just getting those velocities right, it really kind of lets you see how well across the board you're actually hitting your velocities with your fingers. As an example, occasionally I was doing that where I was just hitting a note just a bit too hard, and it was really jumping out at me. Then I have to go back through and edit my velocities just to make everything a bit more level. But once you get used to that system of not using your mod wheel to adjust everything and just adjusting your playing style really to get the sound you want, then it has a really nice sound to it. And it's a sound that works really well, and in the other cello libraries I have, I'm not quite able to get that yet. Let's have a little look through here. We have the arcs. Now, if you hold down your key, if I hold down my C0, then you'll notice up here when I play, so if I wanted just to lock it just to this articulation, I have to hold down C0 the whole time, or draw a big long C0 on the MIDI. So this is listening to our main arcs here. And if I play the C sharp, hold that down all the time, it will just play the mid arcs. Just going through the two of them at the moment. And if I hold down my D0, we get our sustains. So if you don't want it to predict everything that you're trying to do, then you can just hold down those lower key switches. Or you can just let it think it knows what it's doing, which most of the time it does. You can control the inbuilt UVI reverb here. You can hear it dry. Pizzicatos. Not the reverb I'd use for those pizzicatos probably, but if you are wanting to jump between them, if you're playing live on the fly, you do have to hold down this F the whole time. So I can play like this, then hit the F, same goes for the spiccatos. You can also the option down here to do chords, that is just a switch, so if you just hit A, it'll turn it on, and then you can a bit more reverb. And I quite like this, being able to just play chords with it. Just toggle that off again. Another nice thing is the rebow. So if I hold down my G here, let's do a bit quieter. If you hit G0, it'll do a rebow. So it's a good way of showing this. What you do have to watch is when you hit the rebow, the G0, you need to do it at the same velocity you originally hit the note, otherwise it sounds a bit weird. So if I do it like this, then hit the rebow really hard, of course you can edit all that in the MIDI afterwards. The one thing I really like about this library as well is that it can go up, the range is really high. And a lot of the time when I'm playing the cello, I don't stick around here. I end up sticking kind of around the middle. There's me hitting a bit too hard. And there you have it. I'm really enjoying this library. It took me a while to get used to the way of playing it. Once I figured it out, I felt a lot happier. You can still use your expression fader if you want to adjust it. It doesn't do anything really but the volume, so turning it up, putting it down. But what it can help is just if it's starting to get a bit louder and you want to adjust that. So if I'm playing, just gives you that little bit more control. Otherwise it would just keep swelling up. But what I can do is control that expression, turn it down a bit. Anywho, yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm really excited to see what the expansion is going to bring out. I really hope they come out this year. As I mentioned before, I think the violin expansions are due to come out first. They're still not out yet. But hopefully at some point this year, they'll bring out the series of expansions and we'll have a bunch more legato types and trills, portamento, importantly, to have a play around with. I'd just like to thank VirHarmonic for providing me with this copy of Bohemian Cello to review. You can visit their website at virharmonic.com. You can also catch us on Twitter at AudioDex or my own personal account at Killiard. And of course, for more reviews and news, visit audiodextrous.com. Thanks very much.